Good morning, YouTube. I thought really hard about making this video, but I felt that it would help me along the way, help any other parents, and just possibly change the mind of one teen out there. And if it does that, then it's done its job. Um, Over the course of since Friday, I have dealt or been the parent of a child that was missing. Now, in my case, my child was not playing the 48-hour change. She was just typical teen. I don't want to follow the rules. Um, let's see what happens if I disappear for a few days. Um, and lots of people had called me about the 48-hour missing challenge. And in my mind, I was saying, Lord, I really hope that she would be smart enough to not play such a cruel game like this. And, Friday, okay, she wasn't home. And in my case, I had a note that said she wasn't coming back home. And I just want to describe to you the emotions and the feelings that I was going through as a parent. Now, the first day, I'm like, okay, well, maybe, she's at a friend's house. She'll call in the morning, blow some steam off. While I don't agree, I would have preferred that to have been the outcome. By Saturday, mid-afternoon, no call. My mind as a mother started going everywhere. And a sense of fear and a sense of panic went through my mind. And then, after that, I went to my local police department and I filed a missing person for my child, who's 15 years old. And at that point, there was a sense of hopelessness. But I knew that I was still going to look for her, but it was just like this heavy, heavy burden that was on me. So I filed a missing persons, and I instantly began to post her picture on social media outlets, my Facebook, my Instagram, and, as the hours went on, it was just impacting me. And I was worried, and I was scared, and I didn't want anything to happen to her. And in some ways, I didn't know what to think. And I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm posting and I'm posting and I'm posting. And all I could think of is, even though people were calling me, even though I had a support system, the only person I wanted to hear from was my child. So for me personally, as a mother, and any parent I am sure that loves their children, you missing for 48 hours for any amount of time is very traumatizing. And you don't understand that you impact everybody in your family. Everybody. This entire ordeal has impacted everybody in my family. Now, my daughter has safely been returned to home, and she's back home. And sometimes I think young people think that it's not a big deal. But there was literally at one point in time after it became Sunday night, and I never realized how many people would give false information. People were calling me saying they saw her getting ready to jump off a bridge. They think she'd been raped. Just all types of things. And people were calling me. So for me, as a parent, in my mind, I was literally going crazy. Then I had to deal with people that were saying rude, snide comments online. And, I was getting lots of calls and lots of texts, and even those impacted me. And I have a high stress job where I work with children in special education with emotional disorders, and I'm always giving, and I consider myself to be a very strong person. However, this incident, it just goes to show just how much a person can take, and really how your choice to do something because you wanted to get social media likes and see how many times people could flash your picture across the screen, but you're not thinking about the rest of those people that are in your life. Now, my daughter was brought home yesterday, and you guys probably can't see it, but my hands still shake. The anxiety from the whole ordeal is not over with. My younger children, myself, and everyone in my household are going into counseling over this one choice that was made. So to any kid who plays this challenge or think it's a game, all I can say is think of your parents. Think of the rest of your family, and think of how selfish it is for you to go missing. How dare you do it just for fame on social media and Instagram, when that 48 hours could have been the end of your 48 hours. Look at all the things that are going on. So say your picture is circulating around the internet, and then somebody that really wishes to do you harm, because they all see that information as well. If they're really wishing to do you harm and they see your picture and you're not at home and your parents are looking for you, you're giving them an opportunity to do something to hurt you. And then in that 48 hours, if you never return, but initially you just intended this to be a joke, and to come back after 48 hours and all is well, ooh, my picture was shared so many times, it's selfish. It's really selfish. And I didn't make this video for those people that, personally know me and know my situation. I don't want, anybody bashing my daughter or any of those things, because she was not playing the challenge. But I just wanted to get on here to be supportive of any other parent that has went through it, because these last few days literally have been hell for me. And it's going to take me a while to get back to how I was. At some point, her decision has changed a piece of me. And I won't ever be the same after this day. So if I can make this message for any kid that is thinking of doing the 48-hour challenge, I just suggest that you really think about it. There's other ways to get fame. There are other ways to do things productive where your picture can be circulated for something productive. Because the 48-hour missing challenge, that ain't the business. Please share the video, show it to any teen, because I never want another parent to have to feel the way that I'm feeling. And even after my daughter is home, I need days myself to get my mind together, because my torment is still going on.